See, here's the thing that so many don't understand. And in an action-oriented world where you believe that it's what you're doing and that it's the action that you're offering that is making the difference, then effort feels like the factor that you should be applying, while effort often works against what you're wanting. And so if a subject is not of great importance to you, you think less about it. So if you've just offered a soft desire about something, and because it's not so important, so you don't think about it a lot, so you don't stack any more engines going in the opposite direction, it's natural and inevitable that your desire would come to fruition. But when you want it and you think about it and you want it and you discuss it and you want it and you try and you want it and you don't know about lining up energy, so you're contradicting most of your action through thoughts of doubt. Most people, we love you so much. You know what's coming next. You make a mess of your vibration because you're all over the place in what you're observing and saying. And then you try to fix it with action that just isn't powerful enough to make the difference. And then in your exhaustion, you just sort of give up. And what your giving up does is you give up the resistance because you never give up the desire. You can't give up what you put into your vortex and that your inner being's been working on and got all queued up for you. You can't give this up. You can do one of two things. You can resist it, which is uncomfortable to you, or you can allow it, which is glorious. And so sometimes you have to get a little tired before you give up. Most people have to croak. We just think that's unnecessary. We don't think you should have to croak. We think you ought to be able to give your attention to more things that feel better and deliberately soften your vibration of resistance. That's why we explain things like when you're tuned in, tapped in, turned on, when you're in alignment with who you really are, it's like the cork floating up here on the surface of the water. You can hold it under unnaturally. That's what negative emotion is. But when you let go, it's going to bob back up there. So that's your example of your experience of giving up, was just letting go of the resistance, and then off you go.